facing. Real Madrid.
Well, the first group stage of the Champions League is always exciting. 3 points is vital for both teams to get off to a good start. Or a draw may be a good result as well. We're about to find out what happens.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. And they'll have to throw it back in play. And now here's Eden Hazard. Here's Carvajal. Modric. And in the end, he's run out of space. A player you simply cannot take your eyes off. Midfield strategist Luka Modric. Lee, what sort of display do you think we'll see from Modric as far as this game's concerned?
Well, the more you give this lad the ball, the better the team normally plays. He switches the ball, he links play from left to right, up and down the pitch. He keeps possession, a brilliant player.
Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Hazard. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Carvajal. Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Beautifully disguised ball. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
This is Sergio Ramos. In possession, Marcelo. Oh, they've lost it. Modric. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Carvajal. Casemiro. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And now here's Eden Hazard. Oh, he's through here. Hazard! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Hazard on the ball. Hazard. Might be a chance here. Hazard! And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Given away by Real Madrid. And now here's Eden Hazard.
Well, Real have not had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
And make no mistake, Lee, Real Madrid expect to progress to the knockout stages in every Champions League campaign. Nevertheless, every Champions League match, irrespective of the stage, is a special occasion involving the Merengues.
Well, it is. They're football royalty, as they say, and every time they take the pitch, you expect...
Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And he takes on the shot. Well, it might still work out for them. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. This is Kroos. They've regained possession. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. It has to be. It could be up for grabs. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him and he's unlucky, really.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So 2-0 now. And that is that, half-time. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. It's a weighted pass. Kroos. Firing it towards goal. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. Toni Kroos. And a very good challenge. Real Madrid have given us away. Casemiro. Happy to take on the shot. And gobbled up by Courtois. The ball with Luka Modric. An abundance of space. And Benzema in the middle. Modric. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. And very deftly cut out. Karim Benzema. Modric. Half an hour remaining then. Wonderfully weighted pass. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Here's Carvajal. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Modric. Given away by Real Madrid. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Marcelo attracting censure. Yellow card.
Yes, Brazilian in the book, no doubt about it.
And Benzema! Might still be a joy for the Merengues. Real Madrid have scored.
Well, they pushed and pushed. They tested and tested and they got their reward. Well, let's have a look at that replay. As a defender, all the defenders in the box, you've got to be a pessimist. You've got to expect something bad to happen. It's back off the keeper, and now it's in the back of the net.
So 20 minutes to go. Straight down the throat of the opposition. A chance to whip it in. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Real chance. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Substitution for Real Madrid. An important interception. I must say, no shortage of space. of the threat, solving the problem. Benzema. Luka Modric in full control of the ball here. The ball with Luka Modric. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And now waiting to pounce. Still a chance. An excellent example of counter-attacking football and almost a goal.
Well, they broke at speed and looked like they were going to capitalise. Not far off target.
Nacho Fernandez. Here's Carvajal. Benzema. Benzema's pass not accurate enough. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, what's the hardest thing to do on a football pitch? Create and score a goal. And Real have done that in abundance tonight. They really have. They ticked all the boxes for me. Lovely to watch. The players have all got smiles on their face. They're playing with a freedom, and you can tell.
Job done defensively by Marcelo. And there